Gemini, hey, Gemini, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, and this is In My Own World Tarot, and this reading is for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Gemini placement. This is your next 48 reading. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, okay? If you're new to my channel, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. I also, for the Gemini reading, break it up by Decan. First Decan Geminis would be May 21st to May 31st. Second Decan Gemini would be June 1st to June 10th. Third Decan Gemini is June 11th to June 21st. Cuspers, you are included in that. What I mean by cuspers, that means you are on the Taurus Gemini cusp or you are on the Cancer Gemini cusp, okay? That's what that means. Also, if you're listening for your other placements of Gemini, I encourage you to listen to the first Decan Gemini because the first Decan Gemini is ruled strongly by Mercury. All right. So, and if you would like more explanation on the breakdown of that, the other video where I explain what each Decan signifies and the energy of it is in the description box below the video, along with how to book a personal reading. All right. So, when I was getting into your reading, Gemini, first, second, and third Decan Geminis, I kept hearing you are the medicine that you so seek. And I said, okay. So we're going to get into that and see what that means for each Decan of the Gemini. After we get into the prayer, we're going to do a tarot spread, 6-card tarot spread with the heart of it all using the herbology deck. And we're going to build around that herbology deck for each Decan of the Gemini. Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to the Geminis accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you. Amen and Ashe. So for the first Decan of Geminis, what is it that the first Decan of Gemini needs to know for the next 48? What do you mean by you are the medicine for the first Decan of Gemini? Let's see. Whoa. Not the whole deck. Okay. Whoa. We're going to take that one for the flu. You guys got Ginseng, the magician. Ain't that some not foolishness, but ain't that some, look, the magician, if you're not familiar with the magician in the regular tarot deck, the magician talks about the energies of Aries, Virgo, and Gemini energy, which is Mercury and Mars, which is so funny that you guys get that because, like I said, first Decan Geminis are ruled by the planet of Mercury, the energy of Mercury. And with Gemini's actually sitting in Mars right now until May, and then you got ginseng, which we know about the herb of ginseng. It gives you energy. It gives you its action. It's a push that you need, but in a healthy alternative to a Red Bull. Okay, so a lot of you may be in the energy of feeling as though you have an extra burst of energy. You're putting in more time into your creative project. You may be getting into the gym more, or this is the advice that they're saying for you here. Okay, so you got the magician. And if you're listening for your other place from the Gemini, we have the number 4 here, which is Cancer energy. You could be a Gemini moon of some sort, or you have it in your 4th house. You may want to check your birth chart. So let's go ahead and get into your spread and see what else they're talking about here for the next 48 for you. First Decan Geminis, all right? We're going to do the north. I'm going to do north, south, east, and west for this. Healing the star. What are you healing? 3 of Cups. Taking action to heal some type of community, family. Page of Cups, a new beginning. 9 of Wands. A lot of you are taking action to heal trauma you had with your family from a child. 9 of Wands. And you're seeing something differently. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or something with a very strong Aquarius placement. Is 10 of Swords or the Age of Aquarius, which we know peaks tomorrow. With the 10 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, a lot of lies, deception, deceit, revealing things. You may be the person who has to reveal the trauma. in order for the trauma to heal. So in the next 48, you're going to see yourself taking action to, I don't necessarily with the star energy here and the magician, you're manifesting healing, but even with the Ten of Swords here, I don't see it happening in a forceful way. I see it happening in a more, when you talk about the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior card, you're talking about someone who's coming out of a state of depression, or someone who has went through some type of hardship, and the Wounded Warrior has learned the lessons from a hardship that they went through, so it has changed them. The Wounded Warrior as a person, they're still able to fight, but they have now adjusted how they fight because they have an injury. And you know, when you have an injury, so let's just say you have sprained your ankle multiple times, or you even broke your leg, you walk different. You know, you've had to relearn how to use that same, muscle that or that same bone in a different way, because now it's restructured. And so what you're doing here is you are exposing some types of lie, deception, deceit within the community or your family itself, but in a healing way, to where you're stating deceptions that you received, but you're also healing it with the truth. You're having something about more empathy, but you're manifesting this. You could be in a career of counseling of some sort here as well, where you may think about like, I should go into some type of child counseling or something like that. That could be your new career as well. You helping children to heal, something around that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the second Decan Gemini and see what your message is for the next 48. Gangity gang 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 gang. I'm June 6th, by the way. That's why I always do that. I know y'all like, what is she talking about? All right. Second Decan Geminis. What is the message for the second Decan Geminis? What does that mean? You are the medicine for the second Decan Geminis for the next 48. I hope I don't forget the title, because I usually do by the time I post this. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Y'all gonna be surprised with this one. You guys got Ashwagandha, purpose. Okay, so here's the thing. What we know about the herb ashwagandha, yes, it is a gummy now, and everyone is using it. It is a calming herb. But the reason why this is so important to you guys also got the number 54, which breaks down to a number 9, which talks about self-victories and completing, not completion. It depends on what form of numerology you're using. A lot of people think 7 is completing, but it's really 9. But I'm not going to get into that argument here. And that all depends on whether or not you read the Bible, which was written by man. But we're going to move on from that. So anyways, sorry, I digress. If you're watching tarot, you dissected that book back and forth, forward and backward, I'm pretty sure by now. But we're really going to leave that alone. But anyways, so when you got this card, Ashwagandha, and I wanted to pull out the book, it says Finding Divine Purpose, Dharma. Come on, somebody. Dharma. Dharma is, in this lifetime, you completed, that's number 9. Some of your life path number 9s. Dharma is when you have completed your bad karma or your lessons in your past lifetime. So in this lifetime, it's going to be constant blessings, because you've completed what you needed to complete. You've lived multiple lifetimes. That's why I had to say something about the 7 and 9, because some of you could be a life path 7 or a life path 9 or 8, somewhere around there. You're not a newer. This ain't your first go around. It's not your first rodeo here on planet Earth. Okay. And now this lifetime, since you have Dharma, basically you have the open door to live out your purpose in this lifetime. Okay. This could be your north node or your moon. So your north node, when we talk about Ashwagandha, we're talking about north node and the moon, and you're talking about finding your life purpose. We're talking about like leadership. And it's so funny, you got a north node in Aries, because we're in Aries. Whoever I'm talking to, you got a north node in Aries. We're in Aries season. You have a north node either in Aries, and then you want to talk about Ashwagandha or Libra. Well, Libra, Aries and Libra. Something about Aries and Libra is very significant because in order for you to live out a North Node in Aries, you have to have completed your South Node mission, which is Libran energy, which is Venusian energy, which is so funny. We just went to Venusian energy strongly last Friday, or was that the Friday before? Don't get me wrong on the dates. But in order to really step into your North Node and Aries North Node, you would have to complete the Libra South Node, which is learning the balance with self, Ashwanga. Oh my goodness, there it is. That's what it is. And or it's vice versa for you. You have a Libra North Node, Aries, and Aries meaning you have to stand in your power. But what this is letting me know also with this sun and the moon is that it's eyes above, so below. You have found the perfect balance within self. And now your mission in this lifetime is living out your purpose. So you have been someone who may have experienced a few hardships, but you're still able, you're someone who holds the energy of perseverance. You were meant to finish a few hardships because you were meant to teach how to overcome them. Some in this lifetime experience hardships and they haven't learned the lesson well enough to teach it. You went through your hardships in this lifetime because you have to teach it, because you have to lead it. That's for you, second Decan Gemini. All right, so let's get more into the tarot and see what's going on here. Get more into the tarot for the second Decan Gemini and see what's going on here. Excuse me. Thank you. All right. Page of Wands, a new beginning. Two of Cups. Some of you are really stepping into Eight of Wands. New love as well. New faith. A new passion for life as well. King of Wands. There it goes to creativity. There it goes. All is going to end. Ooh, and the Knight of Cups. High Priestess. You already know this. Four of Cups. Stop trying to go against your intuition. Nine of Swords. Nothing you're going to do is orthodox. Whoever I'm talking to, second Decan Geminis, you're not supposed to have an orthodox career. Do as you so please. You can keep trying to force it if you want to, but you're never going to feel comfortable. It's very unorthodox. I don't see you, if you are sitting in someone's office, an office possibly you created, or you're the boss, or you're meant to be the boss, if you're going to go that route. So I need you to get used to some type of leadership position, but it's going to call for you to really have high confidence in your self-esteem and take a leap of faith to something new. And the reason why you may be stressed out, second Decan Geminis, is because it's something you haven't seen before. Because guess what? What a leader does, they create the opportunity. It's never something that's it's not something to where you can follow someone else's footsteps when you're the one walking first. Okay, so that's for you, second Decan Gemini. All right, let's move on to the third Decan. Okay. What is going on with my third Decan Geminis? What is the message for them today? What is the message for the third Decan Gemini today? You guys got Angel's Trumpet, the Death card, which is Scorpionic energy, which is Plutonic energy, which is transformation energy. So calm down. You're like, am I gonna die? Oh my God. But you got 10, which is completion. Something is over and done with. Okay? We're gonna see what this is. But there's something that is over and done with. We're gonna see if this is a way of being, this is a person, is this a situation? What does this mean for the third Decan? Okay, let's see. And yep, breakdown, transformation, rising from the ashes, elimination, death, shedding the old. So a new you is being reborn here. What is this in regards to? You see, she got the crystals and the. To me, let me just say this. There's a crystal and there's a feather here, but it's in a box. And it looks like one of those jewelry boxes to me. It looks like they're about to close it. And it's so funny that that's there. And what I mean by that, and I'm not against, as you see, I'm not against crystal or feathers. I love that type of stuff. But you can also develop a codependency on tools as well. And so a lot of you may be releasing your codependency on your, if you own a pendulum, if you own a crystal or something like that, you may have had a codependency to where you relied on it so much to where you almost didn't feel complete if you didn't have a crystal in your pocket of some sort. But in order for a crystal to really be energized and the energy of the crystal to really overtake you, or whatever spiritual tool, you possess the power to charge it along with the sun and the moon. And as you see in this card, it's dark. You know what I mean? So in this last new moon, you could have called in a way of being able to open up, trumpet, to open up your clairs, clear audience, clear senses, clairvoyant, to open up your spiritual gifts to where you don't have to be so reliant. It's either you don't want to be so reliant on a spiritual tool or a spiritual person. Could be a reader, could be something like that. Not saying that you're against it, but it's almost like you want to be able, let's just, for you watching this video right now, it's like, I want to be able to get my own messages. So that could have been something you're trying to manifest and you called in. So maybe this might be your last tarot reading that you watch, or something like that. It's something like that, to where you're going to put away the codependency of some type of spiritual tool. Or it could just be, it may not even be a spiritual tool. It just could be leaning on the understanding of what someone else is telling you, and really talking to your own guides and trusting the downloads and messages that you got. So it's going to be the end of you, like, waiting. A lot of you are cuspers, or you got a Cancer strongly aspected somewhere in your chart, like waiting. Yeah, Nine of Wands. It's like, some of you, I'm not going to say you had an addiction, but some of you with the Chariot, Nine of Wands, King of Wands, it's like, dang, King of Pentacles, some of you wouldn't even make a decision without, I got to go talk to so-and-so first. I got to see what so-and-so said. Then I'm going to make my final decision. Some of you could even did this with dating, like, oh, if, the reader doesn't say this, the spiritualist, my Baba, or whatever doesn't say this, I can't make a decision until I talk to XXX to know. But the thing about spirituality and having a connection to the divine, the angel, spirit guides, or reaches, ancestors, and all that, we all have that connection, just whether or not you tap into it or not, which takes practice and it takes time. The 10,000 hour rule, which, I have faith in, but it takes time. And a lot of you have reached that mark. And it's time for you to transform and start trusting your own intuition and really start speaking to your own guides. Okay? Because it was giving you some type of worrisome energy that if you didn't hear, or you're releasing it. But it's like, it was giving you that energy, like if you didn't hear so-and-so say this, or you're watching the tarot reading, if they didn't say, oh, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo, you would be left lost and left stressed out and left depressed and like, oh my God, this is not sorry. And it's like you're on a constant search for answers when the answers were within you and within your connection to the divine. So you're gonna transform that here with the Knight of Wands, and it's going to happen fast too. You might have a dream, Four of Wands, Seven of Cups. Paranormal activity about to be happening up in your house. Shit gonna be lights gonna be flickering, okay? All types of stuff. So get ready for that. And as I said, that my deck, as you see, just spread across the table. So that's the end of the message, because you need to trust yourself and trust your connection with the divine. That's for someone here. You could have Taurus in your chart as well, okay? With the King of Pentacles. Also, you need to trust yourself in regards to who you allow in your home. Something about who you, I don't know why I'm doing my finger like this, so I'm sorry. Who you allow in and out your home. Cleanse your home after, especially if someone, they walk quick. Whoever walks quick and they keep walking into your home, you need to cleanse after them once they leave, because they have it's something about their energy to where it's like they move so quick. It's like a chaos energy that they carry, but not chaos. It's not the good Gemini chaos in a good way. It's the chaos to where it leaves you indecisive and confused. Cleanse your space after this person leaves your energy. I don't know if this is your home or where you work, but someone walks too quick. Okay? All right, Geminis. That's been your reading. If you made it this far, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box right below the video. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. And I'm going to holler at y'all another time. Bye.